morning slash afternoon slash evening, wherever you are in this beautiful, beautiful world. I'm Noajenk. I'm joined here by GoldenNova, and we are here at the last episode of Arc 5 in Prog Polls. And what a season it's been. We've changed so much, Nova, these past few months. Physically, in some cases, more than others, and also mentally in many other cases, because I think we've taken a lot of mental scars this past season.
No joke, no joke. We've had our ups, we've had our downs, we've had our losing streaks, we've had our winning streaks. And actually, in regards to that, it's actually important to note that this is not our last Arc V episode. I wish this was. This would make a great finale. We've got this one, and then we have Light's Revenge, the next Dragons of Legend set after this one. That's our finale. And that's important here. Because as I see it, you're one game behind right now. If you win this one, we're tied. If you win the next one,
gonna make
this will be your first season win in our 80-plus episode run. There's a lot on the line here.
Yeah, there sure is. I definitely didn't say in my deck profile that I recorded before this that it was the finale. So that if I did that, that would have been really awkward. Glad to know that it's not the finale and that there's we got more to go though. So it's not the finale. So take that, guys. Okay, let's talk about the.
So anyway,
let's talk about what we got on them votes. Let's get them votes up on the screen. Let's talk about what we got real quick. So, in the votes section of the Prog polls, which is what everybody loves about the goodness of the Prog polls. Oh, those juicy, juicy votes. In first place here, 20 votes, taking the lion's share at 44.4%, was Masterpiece GoldenNova. I don't think people were very happy about Masterpiece existing in any capacity. Even though in the videos that we showed it didn't do anything, rest assured, in the duels that counted, it
I got so destroyed. There was this good, 10 minutes at the beginning of your games where I'm like, oh, well, at least it's just Dinoster. At least it's just Ignis. And then the hammer dropped.
Little did you know.
And then game 2 happened. 2 of them. And then the second Masterpiece showed up. And I died.
Yeah, 2 of them. It was... I still, in my head, I still hear the, you have 2 of them? Which you guys never will. But that's neither here nor there. The second place and third place were actually at a tie for second this week. There was no second and third, Nova. We had 15.6% of the vote each being represented at 7 votes for Twin Twister and Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Even though it was not played once, people vote for it. I'm starting to think people just don't watch the episode and just vote for cards. Twin Twister, sure, I can understand it. You kind of want a card that's not really... as meta-defining. You kind of want to, break up the votes a little bit, and you kind of want to make things a little bit harder. And I'm glad that happened this week, because if Ash was voted before even being played, that would have been really annoying. So I believe GoldenNova, the limit was used on Twin Twister this time.
That is true. I know that Double made a big push for it, and I guess they wanted to have a funny quip about it, and now because of that, I have one less way to deal with our upcoming format, but a way I do have still.
And that's good to know. I used my veto this time around on Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, because, oh my god, stop, guys. We haven't even played it. We haven't even played it. It's literally fine. It's at 1. There's only one, come on, please. And then the ban, of course, was Masterpiece, because that's fine. I was just going to play Draco Slayers, and it worked, and now I'm done.
Yeah.
So, that's it.
God! We don't have to deal with Masterpiece anymore. Jesus.
Turns out releasing that in 2017 might not have been the best idea, but they did it anyway. So shouts out to them.
All right, so.
Shouts out to Konami. Then we have the ads, Nova. We had 2 different ads, like we always do, and really kind of at a loss here as to what you're planning, because you decided to add Azure Eyes, which also got the most votes.
What can I say? Everyone is excited for my secret plan. I voted in Sage last time. I decided to go with people's votes. We're getting Azure Eyes this time. I wonder what I could be playing.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot to consider here. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but regardless, second place in the votes was Ash Blossom, which, okay, make sense. And then in third place was Soul Eating Overraptor, which was my ad. So I added Overraptor, GoldenNova. You added Azure Eyes. So a lot of different play styles coming into play here. You know what I mean? Like a lot of different kind of ideas for decks that we want to run in the future. Very specific ones. One may be able to tell as well. And then with the unbans, we had 3 cards coming up to bat here with 17 votes. We had Recox. Second place, we had Phoenix Wing, Wind Blast. And then in third place, we had Draco Sack there. And Nova, what did you decide to bring back?
I decided to use my Hungry for Recox voice and let the audience know that I needed my Dragon Ruler back. I have to have my boulders.
You gotta have your boulders, man. You gotta have your pops.
And that's really what a boulder is, right? Just like a big old cereal pop.
Pretty much, man. Pretty much. That's a lot of the Dragon Rulers, really. And, yeah, I decided to pull from Premium Gold, Infinite Gold, and mostly the reason I decided that is because it won. So Infinite Gold got the vote there, and I got some decent pulls from there. We'll go over that, of course, later on in the duel. But just to recap everything for all you beautiful viewers out there, the unban was Recox. My ad was Overraptor. Nova's ad was Azure Eyes. The veto was Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Limit was Twin Twister. And we are saying goodbye to Masterpiece.
Yeah, more like a masterpiece of shit. That's
kind of correct, though. I'm not going to lie. That dude is really annoying. You know what? Good bid. Let's open up some packs.
Okay, so I know none of you actually saw the game that I lost last week because of dumb video recording garbage, but trust me, we got smoked. 2 masterpieces is too much. Hopefully we don't have to worry about that too much in the future. Thank you for everyone who took this seriously and put in those masterpiece votes. Now, we're pivoting to a whole new kind of evil. But before that, it's OTS Pack 4 time. I believe I was very happy with the offerings in here, but they were kind of at high rarity. So let's see if we can fix that right now. No. Immediately off the bat, no. I think we even already actually have a Giant Trainer, and we can't use that Ronin Totem. A second Photon Thrasher isn't bad. One of the things that I've been really upset about is when we're trying to get a rank 4 core, we only had a single Thrasher to work with. Having a second one is really good. Last pack is going to be another Volflame. I think we had to actually add that in, so that hasn't done anything. So this pack has effectively done nothing for us. Unless I'm missing something. Usual tournament pack stuff. But hey, you know, that's the nature of the beast. Let's get into the real packs.
Oh, baby, we are in the winner's circle finally after weeks of not. We are finally back in our rightful place, and this is the week where, unfortunately, while we can't win the season like we were so on schedule to do, you know, some things change, and sometimes you buster out many times in a row. But we can tie it up, Jenkers, and that is what we intend to do and will do today on this day of days. But before we get into that, it's time to get into the good stuff. Let's open up some Premium Gold, Infinite Gold, Infinite. Yeah, all right, what we got? Mass Change 2. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. Mass Change 2 is a pretty solid card, actually. Black Rose, I think we already had. I don't actually know if we had it or not, though. But regardless, Void Trap Hole is pretty okay. It's been so long since I've run any, like, Trap Hole card in general that I don't remember what we have for that or not. Next up on the agenda, of course, is Cosmo Dark Destroyer. Bahamut Shark is a pretty interesting one. Fairy Wind is like, whatever, it's fine. And Junkaribo and Kagna. Sure, why not? Dark Destroyer is the one to note there. So is Bahamut Shark, I guess. It depends if we get Toad or not at some point ever in the near future, which we do not have right now. But we do have Pain Gainer now. And Good Witch and Red Eyes Flare. Vector Pendulum, I think we already had, but that's fine. And Remove Brainwashing. This is a crazy looking card. What the heck is this art? Anyway, let's get into the last pack here. Boom, boom, boom. Mistaken Arrest is crazy, actually. Food for thought for later, but that's a pretty good side card. We got a Virgil, we got a Vector again. Second to last, we got a, oh, this guy. And last card is going to be 7 Sins. So we got 7 Sins, and we got Pain Gainer. The OTK friends are here. But so are the Pendulums. Let's end Arc 5 out on a high note.
So around this time, structure decks in the OCG started getting torn apart and being repackaged into boxes to be sold here in the TCG, which is just another long line of product decisions, kind of in the same vein of locking certain powerful cards into only higher rarities, whereas in the OCG you can find them across multiples. I'm not mad or anything, but the good news is that whenever they do that, we now have a structure with which to pull from them in prog pulls. So now we're going to be grabbing some of the most powerful Pendulum monsters ever seen before I move into an era that heavily disincentivizes their use. Let's take a look at Pendulum Evolution. Harmonizing Magician is really good. Tuning Magician as well. Good grief. And we won't turn my nose up at White Wing Magician. That's pretty good.
It's time to unleash our inner Yuya Sakaki as we get into the Pendulum dimension. See, Arc 5. And open up some of the goodies as we get into the good stuff right before the beginning of Vrain's era, where the game would change forever. Let's not waste any more time. It's Pendulum time, baby. You guys know what's going on here. I hope we don't get anything banned. That'd be weird. Oracle of Zephyra is a very good set rotation target that I know we have one of for sure. Star Pendulum Graph, Bismugear, and Vortex are also extremely good cards. Star Pendulum is a mandatory card that can do some weird stuff when a Pendulum Magician dude leaves the field.
Okay, Double Iris, Klee Scout, Chronograph Sorcerer. Yes, these are what I want to see.
Double Iris is one of my favorite monsters of all time, so if I get that, I'll be pretty happy. But even if I don't, Astrograph is a pretty darn good start for this. Really like to see that. Astrograph is an awesome card. It was banned forever in a year, and came back, I think, last year, I want to say, at the time of this recording, which would be 2022.
Time Pendulum Graph, excellent card. Unwavering Bonds, not terrible.
He's a goodie. He's a very, very goodie. And we got another one, and we also got a Hypno Sister. Oh, is this the girl on Wavering Eyes? Huh. Cool. Purple Poison is also a very, very good one. A very interesting tech card. Well, not even tech card, just a very interesting tech. Has a lot to do there for Pendulum. Pendulum Magicians. God, I love Pendulum Magicians, man. I really do.
Monolith, great work. Star Pendulum Graph, excellent. I don't think we need more than one of each of those. What we really need are the Yuya Pendulum Magician. I guess Dimension Dragon Pendulum Magicians is a more apt descriptor.
One of the first decks I really get into playing seriously, and it's one that I really enjoy. And Pendulum Call is really damn good. Oh boy.
Second Double Iris. We're full up on White Wing. The Dragon Pit and Dragon Pulse are also actually really good. Those were also previously structure locked, so it's good to see them here.
Okay, so far this has been pretty solid. We get another Star Pen Graph, and we get two of my favorite cards of all time in the same pack. Kawaii Monolith, the real Jankers know what's up with that boy, and Double Iris Magician. That's right, Double Iris, the boy, one of my all-time favorites, one of the design bases for Noajenk, the OG Noajenk sprite. I might just be lying about that, but they look very similar.
Crimsonite is nice. Ew. Black Fang Magician is not bad, though.
And so is Time Star, and Tuning Magician, and Harmonizing Magician. Tuning Magician, of course, famous for that one episode of Arc 5, where Jack gives it to that kid, and the kid's like, "You gave me a useless card!" And then by the end of the Synchro arc, they're like, "Oh, wow, Tuning Magician is actually good." I hate the Synchro arc. Okay, Doomstar is also here. That's cool. Great. Awesome.
Meteor Burst Dragon. Excellent. A banned card. Astrograph Sorcerer. Let's go.
Remember back in the old days, we were summoning King Dragoon with that. You guys remember that one? Press 1 in the chat if you remember King Dragoon. 1. Time Pendulum Graph is here as well. Again, Dragon's Mirror is also here. Foucault's Cannon. Sure. Why not? Wisdom Eye was also there. Actually, what's our Wisdom Eye count right now? Wisdom Eye is a very, very big one. Where are you, Wisdom Eye? 1. We have 1 Wisdom Eye. Not great, but we have Pen Call. I know we at least have 2, so...
Time Star Magician. That's the Xyz monster that we need. Combos very well with Time Pendulum Graph. I love seeing it.
And going into the last pack here, I'm feeling it. We're going to get some good stuff here. We've gotten some good stuff already, but the luck only gets better, you know what I mean? Unwavering Bond, sure. Okay, second Wisdom Eye. 2 Wisdom Eye is massive in a format like this, dude. That is so big. Like, this is actually awesome. Lecter Pendulum, sure. Black Fang, absolutely. And the last card from Pendulum Evolution is going to be Harmonizing Magician. I used to pray for times like this. I used to pray, I tell you. Pendulum Magician is one of the most fun decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever created. And I mean that with 100%, with 1,000%. And the fact that we now have a playable Pendulum Magician core right at the end of Arc 5 makes me a happy Noah. A very happy Noah. But it remains to be seen what I'll play. I'll see you guys in just a second for that deck profile.
Okay, last pack. This one I'm going to take in reverse, though, because we actually have not seen a single Pendulum call, and we didn't pull one. Wow, that is very funny. Very funny indeed. Still, though, more than enough Double Iris. We've got the Purple Poisons. We've got the Black Fang. We have the White Wings. We have the Harmonizing. We've got our Chronograph. We've got our Astrograph. We have the whole kit and caboodle. So that whole thing is done. We picked up an Odd Eyes Meteor Burst. We picked up a Absolute Dragon. I'm hard-pressed to say that this was a bad opening. Obviously, of course, no call is kind of bunk, but that just means we're not going to have one-card scales. We're just going to have to hope that we draw well. And with the wealth of other Pendulum cards we have, I don't think that's going to be a bad idea. Will we actually follow up with a Pendulum deck? Only one way to find out. See you in Deck Edit.
We're approaching the very end. It is the finale of Arc 5, and it's said often, but I feel fine. And one of the reasons I feel fine is because we can do Pendulum Magicians. And as you all know, nobody out-pendulums the Jink. Pendulum Magicians are one of my favorite decks of all time. One of the first decks I really got into, getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! As a TCG, as paper. On paper, I should say. So I'm familiar with a lot of these lines. I'm actually really glad we ended off with the set here, because Double Iris specifically is one of my favorite cards of all time. Probably my favorite card of all time. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Pendulum Magicians, I'm not going to give you a big breakdown here. This is just a basic deck profile. The idea is basically get some guys on the board and do some stuff, as is Pendulum tradition. Joker is, of course, banned, so we cannot utilize him. He will not be looking cool this time around, but we do have Astrograph in 3. He is level 7s. We have a few rank 7s we can run here, like Big Eye, who is now back, and Red Eye's Flare Metal, who is also pretty darn good. In the main deck, I mean, we're going to see a lot of stuff happen. Duelist Alliance is coming into play here, now that we have that one-of secret from the last set we pulled from Maximum Crisis. We also had Double Pendulum Call, which is very good. It was at 2 for a very long time anyway. Draco Face-Off is going to be really good, and so is Wavering Eyes. And one of the reasons I say that is because there is no way that Nova is not on Penmag just as much as I am. He likes this deck, I know. He likes Pendulums. I like Pendulums. There's no way he's not playing it. So, for that reason, I'm also main decking 3 Pendulum Hole. In a sealed format, this card's going to go insane. This card's absolutely going to be game-breaking. Normally, this would be a side card, but that's why we have Grandhorn here, the classic, and also Unwavering Bond, which is also going to be a side card in case Nova is for effect on Pendulum Hole. And if he's not, then I'm just going to side out. Pendulum Magician, I should say. And if he's not, I'm just going to side out Pendulum Hole for, like, DD Crow or something like that. We have the one of Ash in the side deck as well. It's probably not going to come into play, but you guys are going to keep voting here for some reason, so I'm just going to keep playing her until we get it. We have some good Wavering Eyes targets here, like Vector, Amorphage Sloth, and Archfiend Eccentric. We can add these Pendulum monsters from our main deck to our hand if we need to. We may very well. Double MST and Twin Twisters, which is now limited, for, just back row stuff. And, I mean, there's really not a lot to explain for the main deck. If you're familiar with what the deck does, then, I mean, this is pretty standard stuff. One of the things I really like about it, though, is that Astrograph is at 3, and I am a huge fan of that. Astrograph, one of the best cards of all time. Love that card so much. Star and Time are also very good cards for a multitude of reasons, but hopefully we'll get into why that is during the game itself. For the extra deck, we still do not have the Draco Slayer XCs, but we do have Dinoster Power and Ignister Prominence. Ignister Prominence is probably one of my favorite cards of all time. Very glad we can run it again. Trishula is here because we technically can summon it, especially with Tuning Magician, but it would just be a little bit, whatever. Enlightenment Paladin, same reason, just another option to have. We have Trapeze Magician making a return, and Time Star Magician, I believe, making his debut here. Welcome, my friend. We have then some basic rank 4 stuff. We have Nightmare, Dweller, Castel, and Shark, and Ragnar Zero, in case we need to bring out the powers of Ryo Kamishiro. But, I mean, I feel like this is a pretty standard Pendulum deck. I'm really excited, though, to play it because Penmag, I'll say it till I'm blue in the face, one of my favorite decks of all time. And it's a great way to be able to end off this season with. So let's try and end it off with a tie.
I mean, I don't know what you expected. I mean, we opened Pendevo, so we're playing Pendulum Magician. We pulled basically everything that we wanted, except for Pendulum Call, but we did open Wisdom Eyes, and I'm going to call that a synergistic pull, as opposed to acknowledging the fact that I have some kind of curse, where if there's a card in a common-esque slot that I want, I'm just not going to find it. Now, doing a card-by-card here would turn this from a single episode of Prog Pulls into a documentary series, so I'm not going to do that. Open up Yugioh Pro, keep an eye on the descriptor card thing to keep up with it. You'll get a handle on it. Basically, the idea is we have a giant Pendulum rank 4 deck. We're going to be utilizing our rank 4 Xyz toolbox. We have great tuners, so we're going to use the level 8 Synchro toolbox. It's going to be a fantastic little game here. Some decisions here. The core of this build was made by Captain Blitz from the Discord. Wonderful moderator. Thank you very much. They had us running 2 each of the Pendulum graphs. I cut them down to 1 each. I figure is Double Iris going to search us cards? We might as well let them do their job. If we open multiples of these, that is one less card that will actually give us gas, and we need a critical mass of cards and pendulums to get us off the ground. Once we're there, we're golden. But I don't want these to be speed bumps, I want them to be accelerants, so we are cutting them down to 1 each. The thing that we both agreed on, though, was playing Enlightenment Paladin. We might as well. It gets a bonus effect when you use a Pendulum Magician monster as material. And it gets us back a spell card, namely a very important one this format. I don't know if you've seen it. It's Wavering Eyes. This is going to be a slaughter. Basically, the one of us that resolves a fully powered Wavering Eyes first and or most is just going to walk with the entire thing. I would not be surprised if these games end up being like 5 minutes each based on the back of Wavering Eyes. We're also running the Vortex Dragon suite here. Meteor Burst and Absolute Dragon were both previously locked to a different structure deck, but now they are reprinted in this set. And we've had Vortex Dragon for a while, and I really want to run it. Now, we don't have links yet, so the idea of making Absolute and then immediately turning it into something else, it's not quite as easy, but we do have options. We have a few tribute monsters in the form of Oath Dragon, Astrograph, and of course our good friend Trihorn Dragon. But we could also, of course, use Performage Trapeze Magician. This will give Absolute Dragon double attacking capabilities, so attacking twice with 2800 is pretty good, and then when it goes to the graveyard, we replace it with Vortex Dragon. So it's basically Trapeze Magician's best friend, and this card is very easy to gain access to because all it takes is 2 level 4 spellcasters, and guess what the majority of our deck is comprised of? We also have the level 3 Timebreaker Magician in here. Because it has great utility as a temporary removal piece, but also it is a level 3 Pendulum monster that we can pair with our variety of level 4 tuners to make our level 7 Synchros. Black Rose Dragon is going to be huge this format. And then, of course, we can always make Dinoster Power the Mighty Drago Slayer to help with Noajenk's Wavering Eyes. This is going to be a bloodbath. We've all said it. Everyone knows it. There's no avoiding this fate. This battle is going to be our darkest, most dangerous yet. And I can't wait for you all to see it. See you in the games.
Hi, it's us, and we're here to do duels. We are going to have a good, fun time, Nova.
I am absolutely sure we will. I'm sure that nothing terrible is going to happen. I have just won the entire match.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That and you're going first. Okay. Intriguing. Not what I would expect from GoldenNovaYugioh.
What can I say? I'm full of surprises. We're gonna go to main phase.
Let's see what you're playing here. I believe it could be one of one thing.
Whoa, it's Pendulum. Right. Whoa.
I am shocked.
No way.
This can't be. I am in awe.
Right scale is Purple Poison.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Clear.
Destroy and add Purple Poison.
Give
so
me
much value off of Draco Slayers.
The purpley poison.
Draco Slayer. Luster Pendulum is so cool, man.
Yeah, Luster Pendulum rocks.
I wish he had flavor text.
Well, I'm happy to inform you.
Oh?
That I'm going to set Purple Poison in the scales again.
Wow! It's treated as a Fusion Dragon card.
Yeah. Can you believe it? I couldn't.
I can't.
Until now.
I really can't. Yeah, it's insane.
Um,
I'm surprised
okay.
you didn't proc Purple Poison to destroy Luster Pendulum.
You know, strange as it might have been, strange is the world we live in.
Yeah, weird, right? I don't know why you wouldn't, man. You get so much value out of your cards being destroyed.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be looking.
You know, it's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new way to see.
You still got to catch them all, the Nova.
Okay, let's go ahead and yeah, let's perform a Pendulum Summon. I have 5 and 1, so I can do 2, 3s, and 4s.
Yep.
And it's gonna be Purple Poison, Purple Poison.
Dude, okay, wow, that's okay, sure.
We're going to go ahead and we have 2 Dark Monsters. We're gonna overlay these. We're going to make Evil Swarm Nightmare.
Good start.
And then we're gonna set a card and go ahead.
All right, that's a very solid start there. So we'll go Standby Maiden. That's fine.
Yeah, please.
We're gonna activate Draco Face Off.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, we are going to show off a Draco Slayer Pin monster and a Drake Overlord Pin monster. We'll get where's our good friend here? Luster and Vector Nova. So we'll do 1, 2, 3 for Vector, 4, 5, 6 for Luster, if that's cool.
Sure.
All right. All right, so Luster is 4, 5, 6, so that's going to be for him. Let's see. Do I want to special summon it or put it in my Pendulum Zone? I'm going to put it in my Pendulum Zone.
Okay. They're scaled, buddy.
They are scaled. And then Vector goes the extra deck.
Yeah.
There you go, my friend. Now, what I think we're going to do is we are going to scale Double Iris Magician.
Double Iris Magician. Okay.
Anything on the scale?
You know what? This seems ridiculous, but I've actually got nothing, so you can do your thing.
I will. We're going to go ahead and declare Luster.
Yeah, go ahead.
You go to the extra deck, and I'm going to add a Double Iris Magician. I love this card. I love Double Iris.
Oh, Double Iris is so cool. Oh my god.
It is awesome. And we're going to go ahead and activate the effect of the Destroy Double Iris here.
Yeah.
We're going to add a Pendulum Graph card from deck to hand, and of course that is going to be Star Pendulum Graph. Star! The surprise is insane. Yeah, that's okay. Starting to realize I messed up there a little bit, but that's okay.
Uh-oh.
No, I mean, it's nothing, trust me, it's nothing terrible, but still was something that could have been better. Whatever. We're going to go ahead and, does that fuck me up this turn?
Yes.
Not, well, no. No, it does not. Here's why. We're going to roll summon Double Iris Magician.
Okay, you've normal summon Double Iris.
Yes, is that cool?
Yeah, normal summon is good.
We're going to scale Purple Poison Magician.
Scaling Purple Poison Magician. Okay. Okay, I see what you're doing here. I see what you're doing here.
There are plans in store for the future.
There are plans in store for the future. Sure. No response to the activation of the Purple Poison Magician.
All right, so on a open case, we're going to activate Star Pendulum Graph. And if that's cool, we're going to just proceed to the battle phase. If that's good
just before damage calculation. Okay, so we're in battle phase?
We are in battle phase.
Wavering Eyes.
Interesting. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I got no response to that.
Okay, cool. So we will...
I'm taking 500. We'll do that last, though.
Resolve everything.
Resolve backwards to GoldenNova.
Okay, so Wavering Eyes... Well, there's only one card, just Wavering Eyes.
This is true. So add a Wavering... Oh, do you not have any other Wavering Eyes?
Oh, no. Well, we're resolving it. When you said backwards, I thought you meant we had like a whole chain going here. I'm like,
No. No, when I say backwards, I just meant 4, 3, 2, 1. I think it's funny that I do it that way.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to do that. That's silly.
Dude, come on. All right.
Okay, so these all go away. So
yeah,
you take 5.
Take 5, yeah.
And any Pendulum monster, anyone that I want, we're going to add Astrograph Sorcerer.
Good call.
From deck to hand.
Okay.
Number 3, I'm going to banish a card. I'm going to banish your Double Iris Magician.
That makes sense.
And then we're gonna grab another Wavering Eyes.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Blah, 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 blah. There you are. Okay.
All right, so we have a few different things to resolve here. I'm turn player, so I'm going to go ahead and declare mandatory Chain 1 Star Pendulum Graph. And then I'm going to go Chain 2 Purple Poison Magician. This card was destroyed by card effect, so we're going to target Evil Swarm Nightmare. And then Chain 3 Astrograph Sorcerer.
Yo! You're an absolute madman. Okay, I'm gonna do my chains now.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my Purple Poison targeting your Star Pendulum Graph.
That makes sense.
And I'm gonna do my Astrograph Sorcerer.
Yeah, let's go, baby!
Because it can be activated even if it wasn't in my hand.
Oh, yeah.
That's less than that happened.
All right, so...
Okay, so resolving.
Boom.
So special summon Astrograph Sorcerer.
Yes.
Okay,
my
I can
card
target
is destroyed.
In the graveyard extra deck or that is banished. One monster in the graveyard. So what funny here is that it doesn't say it has to be my monster that was destroyed.
No.
Does it? So it can be your cards. It can be your cards.
You can choose one monster in the graveyard extra deck or that is banished. Add and yeah, no, absolutely does.
So I'm going to target your Double Iris Magician.
The same name for your deck to your hand. I mean, yeah, it doesn't. I don't see why that wouldn't work, but we're probably wrong, but we're probably not too.
Card you control destroyed. You special this card, then you can choose one monster in the grave.
Yeah,
that's
okay,
banished.
whatever.
Destroyed. Whatever. The same name. Yeah, it's okay. So we resolve that. That's destroyed. So your Star Pendulum Glaff will not resolve.
As Chain 1, right. This is destroyed as
this
part
will
of my
die.
Purple Poison.
Yeah, that goes away.
I summon my Astrograph Sorcerer. And I am going to choose, let's see. You can summon this card, you can choose a monster in the graveyard extra deck, or that is banished. So...
You want to pick one of mine?
I think I'm gonna add, I mean, like... with the same name, right? Like...
Yeah!
That's actually absurd.
This is awesome.
That's so funny. Yeah, tell you what, we're gonna go ahead actually and just add another Double Iris.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Look at
that. Yeah, because Double Iris is banished.
So yeah, it is banished. Yes.
It's also in your face of extra deck, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, is that everything?
That is everything.
Chain 1 Star did not resolve. Or resolved, but it, fizzled.
Yeah, it fizzled, folks.
Yeah, it fizzled. Come on, guys. Get with it.
Okay, so what do you want to do now? You're still in battle phase.
Yeah, still am in battle phase.
No! What happened?
What do you mean?
I lost connection. Will it let me back in? Okay, we're fine.
Yeah, it should. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, don't give me a hard time.
I have to lose my whole...
Stuff.
Same here!
Yeah.
Okay, resolve your thing.
All right. Everything's resolved.
Okay.
We're just going to go ahead and crash the Astrographs.
Yeah, no reason not to.
Me too.
Yeah.
We will scale Wisdom Eye.
Uh-huh.
And we will scale Double Iris.
Sick.
I agree. We are going to go ahead and declare the effect of Wisdom Eye here.
Yeah.
We'll destroy this card and place a Magician. So, boom. Let's get a lower scale here. Let's get a... I'm thinking we're going to get a Purple Poison here.
A Purple Poison?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Let's go ahead and Pendulum Summon. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah, sounds good.
Boom. Boom. What are you? Okay, no, you're fine. Boom. 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 Time for value.
All right.
All right. Do I have anything on the summons here? I don't believe I do. No, we do not. Excellent. So we are going to go ahead and start this off the right way, Nova. Let's boom and boom. So, of course, Luster Pendulum has to be used for a Draco Slayer monster, which is what we're going to do. We're going to get Ignister Prominence out.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that is how that works. We're going to activate effect of Ignister Prominence, special summon from the deck in defense position.
Yeah.
But it cannot be used as synchro material. We are going to get... yeah, we'll just get Master Pendulum. It's fine. Now we are going to, I believe, Master Pendulum to the extra deck face up. And also we'll go Double Iris to the extra deck face up for Dinoster Power.
Yeah.
That is a Pendulum monster and a Draco Slayer Pendulum monster. Let's see. I don't like Vector just sitting there, but there's also not like a lot of other choices I have here. I could just destroy my Double Iris again, which is really funny. And I'm honestly considering doing that because that's like really funny. But I also honestly don't know if that's the best choice here. Honestly, with Dinosaur Power up there anyway, I don't think it can destroy card effects or my opponent's card effects. Okay, so that's the difference there. Dinosaur Power is so good, dude.
Dinosaur Power fugs.
God, I love pendulums. Okay, we're going to go ahead and set a card. I don't believe I have anything to resolve on the end phase here, so we're just going to go ahead and pass to you.
All right, draw.
That's a field.
That's a field. Thankfully, it's not super interactive unless your set card is... I have to assume it's Time Pendulum Graph.
You do know for a fact that I added it up Double Iris.
I thought you had a Star Pendulum Graph.
No. That was... I added time.
Okay, so you do have Star Time Pendulum Graph. Okay, so you do have interaction. Okay, I'm kind of doomed right now. This blows.
Unless.
Let's normal summon Tuning Magician.
All right, I will gain 400.
I will take 400.
Okay.
Here, have some life points from me. If
you know what's funny? I actually have lost in time to that before.
That's awesome.
That was really early back into my Yu-Gi-Oh playing. I lost in time against a musket player actually.
Yeah, harmonizing.
Okay.
Double Iris.
Interesting scales. 8 and 8. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I think we just got to go to game 2. This sucks.
Oh, man. Okay.
I have the Wavering Eyes, but
okay,
I can't pop yours
change.
because you made Dinoster Power. And if I do Wavering Eyes right now, you just Time Pendulum Graph, pop one of my scales, and now I only get the burn 500, so I don't get to search for anything. So I'm kind of dead in the water here, and then you pen next turn. So yeah.
That's fair. Okay.
All right, well, that was a disaster, but I'm nothing if not a stubborn fool, so I'm going to go first again.
Resilience is next to godliness, GoldenNova, so they say. Who is they? Me.
Well, never mind. I changed my mind. You can go first.
Thank you so much. But
yeah, no problem. That's true. Okay, so we're going to... blah, 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 blah. This is not a gigantic scale, but it is a funny scale, and I still think it works for everything that we need it to be. So we're going to left scale Oath Dragon.
Ah, hello, Oath Dragon. I love Oath Dragon, dude. He's so cool.
Right scale Lecter Pendulum.
Oh, wow, okay. That's unfortunate.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and pen for 3.
Okay, for 3. So
Black Fang.
3 4s.
Harmonizing. Purple Poison.
Alright. Harmonizing effect, I assume.
Yep. Activate that. Now, the monster that is summoned has its effects negated, and it's banished if it leaves the field, so I do not want to get Double Iris.
Not ideal.
We want to get another Penned Magician out here. I don't have a 7th that I want to do, so is it any Penned Magician or like a dark one? Any Penned Magician?
Specific, yeah. I forget you also have eyes and can read.
Well, let's not be too hasty here.
You know what? Fair.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just go ahead and summon Double Iris.
Okay.
We'll
sure.
We'll just overlay with him instead.
That's what I was gonna say. Overlaying is the way to get around that.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to proceed to overlay these two.
Okay. Eagle
And
Swarm
that's
Knight.
going to make Time Star this time. Do I make Time Star this time? If I do Nightmare and you have the purple poison, that does out it. I have more stuff that I'm doing now, but it has been shown that that doesn't just auto. I need to build up other stuff instead, so let's just do this first, and then if I have stuff for Nightmare, we'll do it later.
Okay.
Okay, Time Star.
Hello.
Declare effect, detaching, Double Iris.
You can add to your hand a dark spellcaster type monster in your deck, graveyard, or face extra deck.
From so many places I can do this.
You can even add the Double Iris you just attached.
There's no way, dude.
That's insanity.
Who would do that? Me. It's me.
Oh, wow. And of course, we can do it from deck, might as well. Yeah, thins out deck.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. I can't believe this.
I can't believe this is happening.
I honestly can't. This is insanity.
We're gonna add from deck to hand any magician, any one of them.
Ooh.
No, just dark spellcasters. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh boy, what if we just got double Iris again, huh? Wouldn't that be fun?
I mean, dude, there's no reason not to. He's so good.
Yeah, and I actually didn't read this. This is not a once per turn effect, is it?
Nope.
That's so funny.
It's why it was banned for a very long time.
Yeah, heck it, we'll just do double Iris, it's fine.
I love double Iris. It's so God, it's so good.
God, it's so good. Okay, we're going to sync them up.
Yeah.
Do some sync them up.
Ignister Prominence, I assume.
You bet your sweet Bippus it's Ignister Prominence.
Good card.
So an attack, declare effect.
Yeah. So summon a Draco Slayer, but it cannot be used as single material.
Draco Slade, more like it.
True.
Okay. Effect of Oath Dragon.
Okay.
We'll put Harmonizing back in hand.
That makes a lot of sense.
Or will we, brother? Or will we, brother?
Or Black Fang, maybe.
Or Black... Honestly. Because if I do Black Fang, I can normal summon it.
Yeah, Black Fang's got shenanigans.
Because, like, I want to search a Pendulum Graph, right? Like, that would be super funny.
I mean, it'd be really good.
No, we're going to get Harmonizing for next turn. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, for the crackback, you know, sure.
Yeah. Because I haven't used my normal summon yet, so I'm going to...
You have not.
Do my normal summon with that double Iris Magician.
Yep. That makes sense.
So yeah, so my two choices right now are I can either pop I can pop it with Ignister Prominence,
but then I have to shuffle back.
But then I do have to shuffle back something, yeah, and that's not ideal.
I guess you could shuffle back Luster, but like,
yeah, that's no. You know what? It was good when you did it. Let's just go ahead and make the Dinoster Power, and we'll try to do some Pendulum Graph stuff next turn, I guess.
I think that's an excellent idea. Dinoster Power is incredible in the mirror.
Yeah, it's hard to pass up. Okay, I think I've done everything I can. Go ahead and give it a shot, buddy.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
Stand by min?
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to start off with Draco Face Off.
Yeah, go for it.
Just every single time, man. Why not?
Every single time.
We will get Vector.
Yeah.
And Luster.
Yar.
1, 2, 3 for Luster, 4, 5, 6 for Vector. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right, what are we getting here? Luster. Okay. So, I think we... Do I want to special you or do I want to scale you? Problem with this is I'm really getting kind of ass blasted by Lecter here a little bit. But we'll go ahead and scale. We'll go ahead and scale Luster.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll put Vector in the extra deck face up. Okay, so we good on that?
Yeah.
Cool, good to know. We're going to go ahead and scale Astrograph.
Yo!
Yep, why the heck?
That's a menace!
You know, man, sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, do your thing.
And I intend to do just that, GoldenNova.
Yeah?
We're going to declare the effect of Luster Pendulum.
Go for it.
Because only Pendulum monsters in the monsters are negated due to Lecter, not scales.
Your scales are still fine.
So we're going to go ahead and destroy Astrograph to add Astrograph.
Astrograph!
And on a new chain, we will declare the effect of Astrograph in the hand.
Yeah.
All right. Special summon. And let's see. It's any card in the graveyard, extra deck, or that is banished. And that was destroyed this turn.
So do you want another Astrograph Sorcerer?
No, I think I'll just pass on that effect. It's enough to have this body, you know?
Huh, weird.
Yeah, you know. Normal summon tuning. Have some 400 life points.
Oh no, it is not a pendulum, thank you.
It's not a pendulum. It is an effect monster. There's an episode, I don't know if you've ever seen this, there's an episode of Arc 5 where Jack Atlas gives this card to somebody, and the kid gets so fucking mad because he thinks this card is useless, and that's like an entire like character arc.
Wow, that is lame.
Dude, the synchro arc is so bad. Okay, anyway. We're gonna go ahead and not worry about that. We're just going to synchro summon.
Yeah.
Of course, you already know what's coming in. It could be anything, you know. But
Starlight Red Dragon Archfiend.
Starlight
we were just
Red Dragon.
talking about Jack Atlas.
So good, man. Anyway, Ignis Promise. Alright, so.
Oh, it's Iggy P.
Iggy, hey. Yeah, I mean, no reason not to. We'll go ahead and just special summon a Draco Slayer.
Yeah.
Not a Pendulum.
No reason not to.
No reason not to, indeed. Cannot be used as synchro material. That's fine. Don't particularly mind that in any capacity, to be totally honest with you. And boom.
Boomer.
Now, Boomer. It's true. Many people are saying this. Let's see. Okay, I think I have some stuff I can do here.
Yeah, what you got?
We can target a Pendulum monster on the field or one card in the Pendulum zone, destroy it, and shuffle a card in the field of your deck. That's pretty funny, so we're going to do that. We're going to Ignister Prominence, targeting my Luster Pendulum on the field.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, it will get destroyed.
All right, who's getting shuffled?
I think it's going to be Dinoster Powered.
That is a great choice.
Thank you so much.
Extra deck. Okay.
New chain, we will activate Grass Grab effect. It is not what's for turn.
No way, dude. That is a lie.
You read it. Read it right now. Read it right now.
What were they doing designing?
Dude,
cards?
nothing is once per turn in this format.
Golly, yeah.
All
go
right.
ahead.
Astrograph Sorcerer is here, and we're going to go ahead and what was destroyed this turn? Let's see. I mean, I guess Luster was, but like, I don't particularly want to do anything with that, to be honest with you. Anyway, so I'm not going to.
Yeah.
But what I am going to do is scale Harmonizing Magician.
Okay.
So how much I control, get 100 attack events for each face-up Magician Pendulum monster. How many of those do I have? I have 0. Very nice. That's honestly fine. We are going to go ahead and just Pendulum Summon here between 5 and 8.
Yeah.
Boom and boom. How's it going? We're here.
So you're telling me that even when you brick, you're still outdoing all my best hands. Is that what we're saying here?
What
that
I'm
the
saying
message
is,
that we're sending to the kids these days?
What the message that we're... Look at this field. This is beautiful, man. Can we just take this in for a second? Astrograph. Beautiful. All right, we're going to overlay here.
Yeah, yeah.
We are going to get the recently added back Big Eye. Very cool. We're going to declare Big Eye, detach, target Ignister Prominence.
Here you go.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, man. We're going to... what do we want to do next? We'll go ahead and declare Ignister Prominence effect that I just got in my field. Targeting my... we'll do Luster Pendulum on my skill.
Wait, is this just game?
Yeah, it's just game.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't believe you.
Okay, so we're gonna hit
whatever.
Luster Pendulum. Is that
yeah,
cool?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
All right, get shuffled back. All right. Okay, now we're going to activate Wavering Eyes. Nobody can out-pendulum the Jenk! You just can't out-pendulum the Jenk! There are many people who think that they can out-pendulum the Jenk! They are all wrong! Every single one of them! Incorrect! In the truest form! Many people are saying that they can understand Double Iris better than I can. They're all wrong! They're wrong, I tell you! Wrong, I tells you! Do you see this? This is a Bunbuku! Nobody understands this card better than me! Pendulum Master, baby! Do you have any response to Wavery, guys? No, of course you don't. Alright, let's see. Go ahead and send this thing's extra deck face up. You take 500, my friend. And I'm going to add a card from deck to hand. What's Pendulum Mastery doing? We're going to add... there's so many. We're going to add... that Harmonizing... I believe the Banish... the Banish is not mandatory, so then I will just not do it then. That's cool too, why not? Boop. Let's see here. What to do next? How many face-up magicians do I have? Only one?
What to do next?
We're just gonna
You want to ask that one more? Yeah, go ahead and scale it. Yeah, you have the option. Go ahead, do your play options, buddy.
Thanks, man. We're gonna go ahead and just phrase everybody's attack by 1 because we cannot attack with Big Eye, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's an issue. Thank
God. Have exactly 1 face-up magician penned. Go to battle phase. 2600. 2950. Ig prom for game. Woo! No! Jake! Everybody! No! Jake! Let's go, baby. Nobody out Pendulum's the Jank. How you feeling over there, buddy?
Terrible! Terrible!
I can't imagine that you are. But guess what? They keep coming and they don't stop coming. We got Big Eye. That guy's getting banned. Aftergraph probably getting banned. Ring Eyes more than likely getting banned. I'm happy. I'm feeling it, baby. Let's go. We got my mojo back. OTK style. OTK style, baby. Soft ones for turns are great. You gotta love them. Anyway,
they're
good
so
game.
cool.
GG's, man.
No, yeah, good game.
GG's. Alright, so how we feeling today, man? But what do you think about for the ban?
I don't fucking know, dude. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't have any words, dude.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
Yeah, like, I guess it was incorrect of me to try to go first with the big advantage deck. Because that was the wrong move. I don't know.
No, I respect it. On one hand, I do respect going first, set up your board, but in a deck that can just kill you, yeah, sometimes it's a problem. But regardless, there's a lot of cards in this deck that one would consider unfair. Like what? What would you like to hit?
I literally don't know. I have clearly been shown that I have, like, zero understanding of the format that's going on here, so I'm relying on the voters out there to know what they're talking about and crush whatever problem card is going on here. Because this is, that was obscene.
I feel like ECW Simon Diamond. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing going. That's a reference for exactly me. Okay, so what about ads?
Return of the Dragon Lords, I'm still building up my thing. So,
okay.
There's some other stuff I think that you could go down the path for, but for what I'm looking forward to, I think Return of the Dragon Lord is the best option that we could grab.
You know what, man? I respect you sticking to your guns like that. You want to make sure you keep everything going. I think that's really good. I'm actually going to go with Foolish Burial Goods.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't have that, and I would
like
to play Foolish Burial Goods.
Are you asking for that?
You'll see.
I mean, but I want to know now.
You'll see.
Can't you tell your old friend Nova after you disrespected him like this?
Okay, you know what? I'll give you a hint. The reason I'm asking for that is so I can send a spell or trap from my deck to the grave.
All right, well, now I have all the information I could ever want. Thank you.
I think so, too. I doubt it'll get added.
Perfect knowledge.
Because it's pretty good, but we'll see. Okay, so that's ads. Unbans Nova, there's a lot of cards out there. For example, you have a rank 7.
Yep.
That's your cue for Dracosec.
I'm not saying Draco. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it's not a bad one.
Well, Draco Sack is good in decks that make rank 7s, and I don't know how much longer Pendulum Magician is long for this world, but...
Fair.
So I don't know. I literally don't know. I only came in here knowing what I wanted to add. I'm just gonna leave it up to chat again for this one, because I'm out. Is there anything you want to unban? Any ideas that you want? We might go with your idea.
Yeah, maybe. Just looking at everything a little bit closer. Gosh, man. We're... Nope.
Nothing?
Nope, nothing. We're gonna do this is a chat week. I'll tell you that right now.
This episode is for the chatters.
This is for the chatters. This episode's for the chatters. That's a subtitle.
And I don't know, man. Let's unban something funny. What's the funny thing?
Yeah,
on this list?
what's funny? Let's look at this. Gonna be right?
Blaster. Let's bring back Dragon. Let's bring back the Dragon Rollers. Let's get Blaster back in here.
Sure, why not? That's fine.
We did Recox this time. Let's do what's a penis word we can use for Blaster?
Well, you're Blaster.
Blast her. Yeah, there we go. That's it.
Yeah, blast her. That's what we'll do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for the winter pack, I would like to keep digging into Infinite Gold, and then be really good. There's a lot of good stuff.
Okay, Gold Digger.
Yep, that's me. I guess an alternate ad for Foolish Burial Goods could also be Oath Dragon, because I pulled 0. And speaking of pulls, how are yours?
I mean, the only thing I didn't get was Pend Call, so I thought it was pretty good.
You know what's funny? I actually have a Duelist Alliance from That's from Crisis, and I pulled 2 Pen Call, but I didn't see Pen Call once. Draco Face Off honestly carried that duel.
Yeah, I wish I had drawn any.
It's a good time, man.
Yeah.
But I pulled some decent stuff. Other than that, you know, we got our Metal Foes pulls setting up there. We got a Vortex Dragons. You know what I mean? You got some pretty good stuff. Some Monoliths are hanging out. They're hanging around. You know, Astrograph's chilling out with his friends. And of course, we have that counter trap everybody loves, Unwavering Bond. It's kind of hard to make conversation about these pulls because they're so like telegraphed.
Yeah, it's one of those sets where it was one of the most value-oriented boxes you could grab, because it sucks that it wasn't a structure deck like it used to be in the OCG, right? But it was still fairly easy to get the whole deck out of a single box, so we were almost guaranteed to grab everything.
Yeah, exactly. So if the only thing that's like, I guess neither of us, it's more interesting to say what we didn't pull. In this case, it was Oath Dragon for me, Pen Call for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's whatever. How were your OTS pulls?
Garbage, nothing in there.
Respectable.
Yeah.
That's.
I mean, there's stuff in there, but I would have needed ultra
right.
pulls, and that ain't happening. Or at least that didn't happen. I guess I got my second Photon Thrasher. That's nice.
Yeah, that is nice. You're right.
Yeah.
That is really good. My premium gold pulls were like okay. I got a Mass Change too.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not bad in itself. And I also got Red Eyes Flare Metal.
Well, enjoy Proto Tax Dragon. I hope it works out for you.
It is definitely a Proto Tax Dragon. You're definitely right. But, I mean, that's all there is to say about that, you know. But, I thought this was the finale, GoldenNova. I was very wrong.
About what?
It being the finale, because we have another set coming up next after this.
Yeah, and this set's a little wonky. We have Battles of Legend, Light's Revenge, the last release that was made before Lynx became a whole deal. There's a big slew of new cards in here. We have a ton of Time Lords in here. Some new Gladiator Beasts, which I'm sure we'll see lots of play. New Odd Eyes and Performapal cards, including everyone's favorite Performapal 5 Rainbow Magician.
Oh, the super heavy out, of course. How could we forget?
Yeah, they're just a big helper. You know how they are.
They're just so good at helping. And we also have some dino stuff in here.
Yeah, you can finally add Giant Rex to this dinosaur pile that you've been looking forward to this whole time.
I am planning. Also, good reprints as well.
Crystal Wing Synchro is back.
This is true. Also, I think this is the first opportunity we get to pull Raiden.
Yes, that was also a structure deck related card, and now we can get that as well as a bunch of other Lightsworns, which I'm looking forward to, especially Minerva the Exalted. That's where we get that.
Oh, baby,
Holy
Minerva.
Holy moly.
We can get another chance to pull MX Saber Invoker if we so choose. That'd be nice, because it's a pretty cool card. That's never been hit. There's some pretty cool dino stuff, of course, as well, like Double Evolution Pill, and Anti-Spell Fragrance is a hell of a card to this day. But there's a lot of really cool stuff in here, actually, looking at it more, especially as we get into, like, the early, like, Link era where the graveyard is so beloved. Things like Into the Void will be really important. And Exciton Knight is here.
I'm gonna void. Folks,
I'm gonna
void.
I'm gonna Noid. We gotta get
and I'm gonna avoid that guy.
By Noiden. And that's fair, that's respectable. But that will be the finale of Arc 5. Light's Revenge coming out in a big way. Dr. Light is super mad and he's getting revenge, GoldenNova.
Yeah, you haven't seen this kind of rage since Wily. Or me.
You haven't. You haven't. You just simply, or you.
Or me. So, folks, make sure you vote down below. There's a link in the description. There's a link in the comments. Tell us what your bans, ads, unbanned votes are. And make sure you subscribe and tune in next time. Because this is the definitive finale of the Arc V era and the literal tiebreaker. This will determine who wins this season. Will Noajenk get his first, or will my dominion over this format be solidified for a whole other series? There's only one way to find out. In 7 days' time, I'm GoldenNova, this is Noajenk, and this is a series.
One of them. We'll see you next time.